Welcome everyone, Rob here, and in today's video I'm going to show you the top 5 Valheim build submissions that I saw on Reddit this week, the first week of February 2022. If you love these builds, let me know in the comments section below, and if you have any you would like for me to review and possibly include in a future video, put those links in the comment section as well. Let's get started. Up first, we have a very cool wishing well submitted by Skagoo on Reddit. In his Reddit post, he included a picture both light and day of a little wishing well. He's got some nice little features here. He has what appears to be wood hanging off of the brazier to look like a bucket. He's got a nice little side bucket, which I believe is one of the upgrade station pieces for the forge, and a cool little stone base to the well, with a light source inside to give it that shiny, watery feel. I love it. It's simple but delicate. It's just an all-in-all cool build, something that you could add to your town. Would not be necessarily a huge undertaking, but just a very cool thing. And here, just a second look, this is what it looks like at night. That light inside is even more vibrant and just very cool look. Up next, we have a beautiful lake house submitted to Reddit by JM2TheP. This is a fantastic build because we've seen plenty of really cool looking buildings, but this one really seems to fit the environment around it. There is a beautiful lake that is just hanging out in the Black Forest, and he built what truly looks like a lake house, and he even added a little boat there. I'm sure that you probably can't even take that anywhere special. This probably is a mostly closed lake, but just a very cool feel to this house. And the added sort of sunlight textures and the smoke textures from the fire inside and the braziers really add a cool effect to this home. I love it. It looks quaint. It looks like a nice little base for maybe 1, 2, maybe even up to 4 players to hang out in. Visually, it's fantastic. It matches its scenery. Really cool build. This is an aerial look of the build. Another really cool picture here. You see the tall trees around it. Really gives it that feel of it being a lake house in the middle of the woods. And this is what it looks like from the ground level. Very marshy feel to it, kind of like a Louisiana bayou feel, but also in the middle of a forest. So, very cool lake house. Up next, we have an Abbey submitted by Yamero Reddit. Now this is really cool because it's an abbey that is built on an island that they presumably found in the middle of the ocean. Has the standard architectural build of an abbey with the courtyard in the center and sort of bridge-like appendages connecting the main part of the building with the back segment of the building. This shows a cool glimpse of the courtyard. As you can see, they put a wonderful looking tree right in the center of it with this sort of stone pathway around it. Gives you a very realistic feel of what a courtyard might look like. And you can also see from the main building they have openings for smoke where the fires in the kitchens might be, as well as a long hall style architecture for the front of the abbey. And finally, here is the ocean view of it from what it looks like if you were to pull up with a boat and enter the abbey from the front. Really cool design. You can tell they put a lot of time into this. This is the start of the more complex builds in this showcase. Up next, submitted by user Nightcraft, we have what I can only think of as Winterfell. It looks very similar in the design and how there's that lower main area to the Game of Thrones city Winterfell. Absolutely beautiful here with the use of architecture, the use of different elevations to kind of map out the city in a very logical fashion. It's not just an open, you can go wherever you want, but there's different tiers to it with different entrances and rises to take you to different parts of the city. Feels just like Game of Thrones, so I absolutely love this. I love the tall walls and the gates separating and segmenting the different sections of the base. It gives it a feel that if this base were to be invaded by an opposing army, for example, you would actually be able to defend it because you have the different tiers, the different elevations. You have places where you can shoot arrows between. Your defenses are logical. I really love this. You can tell they put a significant amount of time in here, and the fact that this is in the mountain biome has that extra elevation advantage. This would be a very, very hard castle to try to siege from the standpoint of an opposing army, and I'm sure that this was all kinds of trouble trying to defend this from drakes during the building phase, so very cool, very impressive. Here is a glimpse of the upper keep. Same perspective, just turned an angle. You can see there is a primary sort of castle building where I assume they keep all of their treasure as well as their beds. And here is a picture they provided of what it might look like from the entrance gate. You can see the high keep on the hill, and you can see the sort of lower area where they have most of their crafting related activities. And finally, my build of the week. This is the floating castle by user _11. This is an absolutely gorgeous castle. It appears that it was built on top of one of the stone pillars in the plains. You can see that at one point in time there was a sort of ladder or stairs that connects you up. It looks like that's since been removed. There's a stone base here, and then just these absolutely beautiful towers that are arching off the side. They have a nice little circular design as well as the sort of cone roof. Very cool. A lot of different types of design and architectural styles are combined here to make this such a cool floating Tower of Doom. This looks almost like something you would expect like Saruman from Lord of the Rings to live in. Absolutely beautiful build. I can't even imagine how difficult this must have been to create when you consider the effects of gravity in this game and how easy it is to fall. I'm sure plenty of fall deaths occurred during the construction of this, but a wonderful, wonderful sky base here. And here is the back of the base. You can see they do have a portal hall, as you most definitely will want to. You will not want to have to manually climb up to this base, but beautiful all around. Even the banners and the decorations are placed properly. I can only imagine how much time this must have taken. So congratulations to _11 for the build of the week. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.